is going to be an interview with Caitlin Miller, bartender at the Grove off of Cypress Gardens Road. Today's date is May 14, 2024. Current time is 17:35 hours. Alright, do you know why we're here to talk today?
Yep.
Okay, what is it?
The only reason I know is because I also had to submit some videos for probation, I guess, of him in the bar.
Oh, okay. So he's on probation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't know that part?
I did. I did. So what did they say?
I really didn't. They just needed a video from last week when he was in the bar. I guess he had sent some videos taunting the victim, and they needed proof that he was in there.
So, tell me what happened between Tura and Michael. Whatever you know, not what you've been told,
right?
But what you remember from that night.
From that night, it was pretty slow. So, like, I was cleaning, trying to get out of there. They had a couple rounds of shots. He bought everything. Corey was with them. A girl named Carson was with them. And then my ex-bartender, Jonathan, was with them. I'm trying to remember if there was anyone else. And that was Tura, and another girl, Emma, had showed up too.
Okay.
But Emma's not, like, in their crew. She, like, I think she just came in and then ran into them.
Mm-hmm.
They had, like, Corey had his own tab with a couple drinks. Michael had paid for their shots and drinks, him and Tura's. And everyone was seemingly getting along. I know that he had ordered the last round of shots, which was Rumplemints.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, like, he was like they were closely talking, but that was about it. I didn't know if anything was going on. They didn't seem to be like an altercation or anything. But she went to the bathroom, came back out, and they took those shots, and then they cashed out shortly after that. She was standing up talking to Jonathan. She was a little bit. She normally is really well put together, and she was pretty intoxicated.
What
Tura,
are you
arguing with Jonathan,
Mm-hmm.
and she slapped him.
Okay.
And I've never seen her act, like, out at all in the bar. Even, like, drinking, like, heavily. So she had slapped him.
When was this?
And they're close neighbors, so I remember them being like, we'll just ride together, we'll leave one car here. When was this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's been a good while now. It was, like, in February or March.
Okay.
It's been months.
You think you have the receipts from Michael?
Yeah.
Did they have a date?
Yep.
What does it say?
January 31st. So it would have been right there, beginning of February.
Okay.
Because it pulled January 31st, but it would have been February 1st when they were, like, he had just cashed out on the 1st. So when they were there at midnight, after midnight, it would have been February 1st. So January 31st, February 1st.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, this is his LLC that he always uses that same card.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Rumplemints, all the top shelf.
Okay.
Oh, it says Bright's Tickets. But that's top shelf. That's one of his Tito's drinks he drinks. And that's two black and yellows shots.
Okay.
So 5 Rumpies, 1 Tito's, and 2 Polk. And then
what did Tura have that night?
She had 1 Rumpies with him and one black and yellow with him.
So she only had 2 drinks?
At my bar, yes.
Okay.
2 shots.
Did you serve it to them?
Mm-hmm. Because there was 5 of them, they all did the Rumpies, the round of Rumplemints. He did a Tito's by himself, and then the 2 black and yellows, he had 1 and she had 1. And then Corey's tab was for three drinks, and they were drinks he had.
Okay. How was Tura often, like, with Michael? I know you said she's not Jonathan, but
She was, I mean, At one point they were talking really close, and it looked like they were like very, very close. But I mean, I wouldn't say they were like doing anything wrong. They were like, oh, we're neighbors. We're gonna like ride home together, leave a car.
Who said that?
Her. She said, well, we're neighbors, which they are. They live like very close to each other. Like their houses are like right there. I don't think they're next door neighbors, but I think they live right in the same vicinity.
Okay. I know you said that she was very intoxicated. Do you mean like she was passed out intoxicated, or how was she acting?
She was just like, normally she's there, she's very calm, collected, like keeps to herself. Mm-hmm. That night she was just very kind of, like I said, kind of aggressive. Like she slapped Jonathan, they were kind of arguing. She was like kind of all over the place. So I thought intoxicated. I don't really deal with this a whole lot. Like,
I got you. What about, did you see them touching each other at all, like her and Michael?
I mean, at one point they were really close, and it looked like she was sitting on his lap, but I think that she was standing next to him, and he was in the bar stool, and I think she was talking to him, so she wasn't, like, sitting on his lap. They weren't, like, making out, they weren't holding hands, nothing like that.
Okay.
That I know of.
So you don't remember seeing them?
No.
Like kissing or doing nothing?
No, because I was like, like I said, I was really slow that whole night, so I was like cleaning, like trying to get out of there. And I'd served their drinks and stuff, but I wasn't paying 110% attention to them.
Okay.
Other than like what I can recall, like I was standing there when she slapped Jonathan. Like,
okay.
They were high school friends, I guess, and they were talking about something, and I thought they were just playing. Like, I didn't think it was anything crazy, like she was being mean.
I gotcha. Did you see her touching like his face, being flirty with him?
No.
That you can't remember?
No, the only thing I said that like would have made it like even flirty was like they were talking very closely at one point. And that was it. Like she had her hand up and.
Okay. Did you see him being like any like flirtatious with her at all?
He's always flirty with everyone.
Oh, okay.
So can't really. I mean, he's very much a flirt with like everyone.
Who drove home, do you know?
I have no idea. I didn't walk out with them.
No? Okay. So, who walked out with them? Who left with them, do you know?
I don't think anyone walked out with them at the same time.
It was just them two?
I think they walked out, and a couple minutes later, I think Corey had left first. They had walked out at some point. And then Jonathan and Carson and that Emma girl left.
But not at the same time.
I don't think so. I think it was like a couple minutes from what I remember, because Jonathan ended up actually having my car keys and having to come back and bring me my car keys. He had borrowed my car earlier in the night because he did work for us there. But now he works on the road.
Okay, so Tori had told Michael that they were going to ride together because they were neighbors.
Yeah, they were like, we'll just take one car. I don't know if he even had a car there. I don't even know what he drives to tell you if it was out there.
Alright, so they were neighbors, and she was just being more, like, aggressive. No, she didn't pass out like that.
No.
Okay.
But, like I said, I've never seen her, I mean, she drinks when she comes out pretty often, and she's always very, like, put together. And this night was weird for me because I was like, dang, like, I wonder where they've been.
I'm gonna leave you with my card, and if you have, like, any questions, or if you like if I need the receipts or something, then I'll